My family tried to steal my money. I'm getting them arrested. Part 3. So let's get into the part 2 TLDR here. So the recap from last episode. OP's sister-in-law's child loses his college fund.
Baby blabber.
After threatening OP's eldest, while sister-in-law's other child faces consequences for bad behavior and trespassing. OP's mother-in-law attends therapy and shows improvement. Entitled cousin's ex-wife, Wonder Woman, is doing well after the divorce. The trial against entitled cousin and his accomplices is ongoing, and CoddleMum tries to interfere.
With blackmail and threatening a victim or a witness.
And maybe more. Trigger warning, violence and mentions of violence. So the update is titled, How It Goes with the Rest of the Family. A lot of people are asking about the trial. Lawyer friend advised not to post anything about it on social media, so I won't until I can. What I can tell you is how the contact with the relatives are at the moment. Remember, most of OP's relatives are terrible. By the way, this comes from burner account 909-876 from the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So a quick recap. Blabbermouth, the evil sister-in-law, blabbed her mouth, as she does so well, to her and her husband's aunts, uncles, and cousins. They started to harass us, demanded money. One uncle slapped me in the face and got the name LLTU, Little Love Tap Uncle.
That's a new one? That's a new guy?
Yep.
Trust me, that's a new character we unlocked?
Yes.
Oh, no. I don't like this.
He got to meet a judge. Lots of family members got a nice piece of paper that screamed, no contact. And since they do have some respect for it and perhaps us, we haven't heard a thing. And then a reminder from the big episode we dropped a year ago. This was the basically militia of OP's family that came to OP's doorstep and basically were like an angry mob demanding money from OP. Because she's rich and nice. So the no contact order against husband's relatives have not been renewed. There was legally no reason for it. We have slowly begun to have contact again. We went to some socially distanced birthday parties, and although it was very awkward in the beginning, it's sort of been all right. At the first gathering, after the vid restrictions were lifted, the evil uncle came up to me and asked if he could say something. My husband and children were standing close for obvious reasons. He apologized profusely and said that if I didn't want anything to do with him, he would understand. I understand.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm not. This is the one who
slapped. Yeah, no.
It was really bad.
We're done.
He started talking and explained his behavior to me in person. It sounded sincere in the beginning, but after a while, I did ream into him after he tried shifting the blame onto Blabbermouth and me.
Oh my gosh.
I told him, almost verbatim, no. It was your own doing that you never picked up the phone to talk to us and clear the air. It was your own doing that you drove all the way to my home and waited for me. It was your own doing screaming and yelling insults at me. It was your own doing that you slapped me.
Yep.
Your greed was what drove you, not Blabbermouth or me. You found out I had lots of money and you wanted it. You're an adult. Take responsibility for your own actions. You could have chosen different actions that would have led to a different outcome. Don't blame your greed on everyone else. Another classic OP speech.
Classic speech.
Another one. He fell silent and said that I was right. Darn tootin'. They all say they understand now why they were never told. It wasn't that we didn't want to help, but more that we didn't want to be seen as some ATM that they could get money from when they feel like it. So to clarify right there, why they weren't told about OP's like money and financial status, which is like, first off, like, who cares? Like, but now they're understanding like, okay, they were very intentional about not doing that because they didn't want basically exactly what happened, which was a mob of family members like with torches and pitchforks at their lawn, forcing them to move.
Golly, dude.
Yep. So some other family members and I have been discussing investing and discovering more ways, and actually, it was really fun. Some family members may have come to ask for budgeting advice as well. Don't trust it. I have a knack for that from the time hubby and I had financial challenges. We kept conversation light. I'm still wary of them, and they know. Thank God. Will it be as it was? No, I have no illusions about that anymore. They show respect, but they also know that husband and I won't hesitate anymore to throw the proverbial law book at them in every way possible if they cross the line.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we suspect they try and get on our good side for money.
Yep.
We have not started any other college funds for relatives. Quick reminder, OP has paid at least 5 college tuitions.
Yep.
And paid for a very sick family member.
I think 4, because the 5th one, Blabber
took it
Baby,
away.
they took
Yeah.
it away. But I think
They
they gave
started
it to
paying
someone
for
else.
5.
I think they gave that college fund to someone else, though.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
cannot remember. But
At
yeah.
least 4, maybe 5.
Yeah. OP has blessed a lot of their family, and they attacked them for it.
And paid
Literally.
for Blabbermouth and brother-in-law's mortgage.
So we won't do that at all. There was a cousin who asked for a certified loan. When asked for details, we got some shady story, so we denied it. He sulked a bit, but that was that. I think he was reminded of all the horrors that could come his way. Yeah. By the way, we currently have 3 family members pending, 2 family members pending court and jail time. They're currently sitting in jail, with maybe a few others. Riley predicted 5 family members would go to jail.
Go to jail,
or-
yep. I predicted 5.
Do they
And-
want bail? Or like
We don't know yet.
okay.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
I think we're
2 of them have passed and is being prosecuted by the state
Yes.
for felonies.
we continue on. So he sulked a bit, but that was that. I think he was reminded of all the horrors that could come his way. My own family members have been harassing my parents and brother as well. After I found out, they received a letter telling them in no uncertain terms to cut the crap.
Mm-hmm.
The entitled ones have kept a low profile since. Snide remarks have been made, but well, pick your battles. My parents handle them like a champ, and since my brother is tall, strong, and has a take no crap attitude, they don't dare mess with him. Yeah, try to show up at Big Bro's house with the mob. He takes them all on just solo.
Easy. Flexes his muscles.
Yeah. 1v40.
Easy.
Go ahead.
Come
Let's
on.
do it.
Bring it.
I did pay for some security measures at my parents' place. The reason is twofold. First one is that I don't want history to repeat itself in case some of my cousins do a blabbermouth / entitled cousin combo, aka mob OP's house. I want everything caught on tape. Second one is that my parents are getting older and there have been break-ins and people forcing themselves in the homes of elderly people. If either happens, I want a clear shot of the faces so that our sweet doggy Frou-Frou, our neighbor's dog Frou-Frou and our dog LeFou can chase their behinds to a nice cell. Absolutely. My brother already has security measures, so he doesn't need it. He is grateful that my lawyer friend sent some family members a warning.
Ooh.
Our relationship has changed. My brother and sister-in-law knew that we had money, but after all that happened at the beginning, they started to realize it was more than they thought. They're happy for us, but when we go out to eat or do something as a family, they make sure to pay for something.
Nice.
That's-
That's solid.
There we go. That's
super
what you do.
solid.
My brother has said, although they are grateful for what we did, he doesn't want us to think that they use us for our money. It makes things weird sometimes, especially if we say it's our treat because of a birthday or something. Still, the gesture feels so good after all that we've been through, which is nice because it's like OP, all this came because OP gave money out of the kindness of her heart
Yeah.
and then was basically attacked for it. So like, being able to still treat someone with her, like I could see a lot of trauma attached to that.
Yeah.
The fact that she can, in certain instances, like her brother, who's always stood by her side and been a great person, treat him.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's still able to do
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's super smart.
that. Yeah. Glad to see it.
I see Ezekiel's comment. Why didn't OP pay for like bodyguards or like security?
I believe she does now.
Oh, okay.
She has a bunch of security measures. She has like a home system.
Yeah.
She's contacted the police. She's
Mhm.
contacted Child Protective Services. She has a neighborhood watch. She has her neighbors watching.
She's got the dogs.
She's got
Yeah,
the
she's got the
dogs.
dogs.
She's-
Yeah.
she got
It's
the
the whole
dogs.
thing. But a lot of this all came into later after
after
the mob.
fool me like 20 times. Fool me
Yeah.
5 times.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
After
fully
she
21.
I see a pattern with my family.
Right?
Yeah.
That is the update concerning the family members. Life has somewhat returned to normal. The children are still nervous from time to time. Husband has his good days and his bad days. I don't have any health concerns, which is huge because
that's crazy.
OP went through a lot of surgeries and everything. I still need some medicine, but my physical therapy and dog walks have improved my health very much. Now we have an update coming up called How CoddleMum Got Hit in the Face. That's what's coming. But first,
Wow.
let's celebrate our wins. We've
Yep.
had a lot of losses
We've had a
in
lot of
this
wins.
series. A lot of losses. It sounds like pretty much all wins now.
Yeah, people are now coming around.
People are now coming
getting
around.
more sense.
You
But
know,
they're still kind of snakes.
still kind of snakes. I will say, you know, it's OP's choice if she want. You know, we and chat want to go no contact, but if OP wants to keep in contact, that's totally her prerogative.
She still sees it though.
She still sees it.
they're
She
snakes.
still sees it. But it seems that things are kind of going as well in this series as OP could reasonably expect. Excuse me. So that's great. Any predictions going into this next update? Do we know?
CoddleMum getting hit in the face.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
Nostradamus,
Solid.
Nostradamus over here, guys.
Right? All right, well, let's dive into it, boys and girls. So, how CoddleMum got hit in the face. Dear Reddit, family, and friends. Trial is still ongoing, so no updates for that. I'm praying.
Can't wait for the trial to end and we get everything.
Cannot wait. But
Yeah, more money.
I do have an update on CoddleMum. And CoddleMum is the entitled cousin's entitled mother. Quick backstory on entitled cousin. Entitled cousin broke in, very badly attacked OP to the point of surgery being needed. He is currently sitting in a jail cell.
Yep.
She was the one agreeing with him, with entitled cousin, the one I just mentioned, that I should have done what he told me to do and all of that nonsense. You might remember the time she came to our door without us at home and threatened to file fake charges and CPS reports. Well, guess what, guys?
No way.
She did it.
No freaking way.
She did it. She filed the fake CPS charges. So basically saying like, oh, OP, you know, trying to cry to CPS that OP's not taking care of her kids. Meanwhile, OP is not only the mother of the year, but like the family member of the year, you know, paying for other kids' tuitions and stuff. So for those who don't know, we have our country's CPS involved. They and our family's physician guide/help our children after the attempted abduction. And we were established as fit parents as part of CPS's investigation. So when CoddleMum threatened to call CPS on us for fake charges, we sent a copy of the video to them. See?
Because the nice neighbor was smart enough to get her in front of the camera so she could record everything.
Guys, this is not OP's first rodeo. Not OP's first rodeo. So, CPS, or our country's version of them, called us to say that they had received anonymous reports about child abuse and abandonment. Since we had an appointment already, they came over and assessed everything. We understood they have to take everything and every report seriously. Nothing came of it, and they have the anonymous person on file in case of other false accusations / reports that are called in. But since it's anonymous, we had no certainty of who it was until.
Oh no.
Don't we love someone snitching on theirself? Dry snitching, baby. Until CoddleMum showed up at our door again, and in a screaming fit demanded to know about why our children were still with us when she made the reports. She was literally about to get off.
She just shot herself in the foot.
Twice.
Just shot herself in the foot. It was an anonymous report. They couldn't pin her for the false report accusations.
Yeah.
Now we got her.
And Child Protective Services can't, even though it's anonymous, they can't be like.
I guess because it was fully, maybe there's like an anonymous line or something. And it's like, all right, it's truly anonymous. We have no way of knowing. So, but now we know.
Wow,
Wow.
she was so smart to be anonymous, and then
Dude, right? Right? Dude, the level of stupidity in this family.
It's ridiculous.
Like,
wait, yeah, what?
the way they destroy their own like selfish self-interest by just being so stupid it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh right, this is good to know.
she was ranting about how she was sure we would learn our lesson, etc., etc. Unfortunately for her, we have cameras. Guess who got a no contact order and a lawsuit on her hands for defamation and making false claims?
We already know. We
brought her to court. We brought her to court.
Let's
Just
go.
like we did your son. Give yourself a treat if you guessed CoddleMum. When did she get the letters, you ask? While she and her husband Steve were home having lunch. Long story short, he lost whatever patience he had with her. he told her he had had enough of her behavior and filed for a divorce.
Oh, yes. And I see that they're talking about the prenup. They already talked about the prenup.
You're right. There's a prenup. Coddled mom, she loves her status. She loves her high society, highfalutin lifestyle. Because of the prenup, she's not going to get a lot of money, and now she's going to be divorced.
Holy cow.
She's not going to like that. She's super snooty. Well, he told her that he had had enough of her behavior and filed for divorce. They have a prenup, but Coddled mom will receive some money as discussed at the time that the prenup was signed. She still has plenty of savings and a nice retirement fund. Dang it. She won't be penniless after the divorce and is able to afford a decent-sized apartment while living comfortably. Concerning their marital home, she is unwilling to buy Steve out and is unwilling to be bought out, so they have to sell it. I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess that makes sense. Or at least no.
I didn't know that either. That he had to be bought out of his own house.
Because neither is willing to sell the other's share of the house to each other. The more you know.
Mm.
For the time being, they both live in the house but sleep in separate. From what I've also heard is that Coddled mom had the idea or delusion that she could go live with one of her daughters instead of buying her own apartment. She was shut down very fast. Thank God. Her daughters have no intention of letting their mother live with them and their families. Coddled mom apparently had made some derogatory comments about her own daughters and the children.
Yeah, of course. Go stay with your son, the evil cousin.
In jail.
In jail. Oh, yeah, he's in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just go there.
Yeah, he has a place for you.
Yeah.
It's called a metal cot with a toilet making hooch.
Oh.
Yep.
That's your new life now.
That's your new life. It's about to be with this lawsuit OP's cooking up. So, entitled cousin was and still is the apple of her eye. How we don't know. Coddled mom does not like her daughter's refusal and was making comments how it was the daughter's duty to take care of her, of course, for the family. Her youngest daughter asked if Coddled mom was even thinking, considering contributing to the bills, to which Coddled mom responded that she wouldn't, as her daughter should be willing and thankful to help their mother out after all she's done for them. After all she's done, guys.
Dude, all you did was birth me and then call me mean names.
Yeah.
You didn't do that much.
You shot me out the cooter and insulted me.
Yes, exactly.
Come on.
You just needed someone to bully.
Seriously. Yeah, right? It's like, I ran into people to bully. So.
I got to pause for a second. I have a crazy story that happened to me while I was away for Thanksgiving. So I was home and I was like, you know what? Let's go to the sawmill, guys. Let's cut some wood. And my grandpa was there, my uncle.
Is this something you do just for fun?
At this point, yeah.
It's part of his brand.
Yeah, he misses it.
Yeah, I do, honestly. And my grandpa's like with the chainsaw cutting the wood. So he's on the tree. He's like getting ready to, and he misses the tree and hits his leg.
So, what?
And he's like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, dude, no, you are literally, I can see red coming out of your pants. You got to go to this place. And he's like, no, I'll just super glue it. I'm like, no more super gluing. We're making this happen right now. He's like, where do I go? And I was like, I'm so glad you asked me.
ZocDoc!
Woo! That's right. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you.
And instantly book appointments with them online.
And y'all, these docs have verified reviews from real, actual patients.
We're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists.
And you can filter for ones that take your insurance.
And basically treat you for any condition you're searching for.
And the typical wait time, Sam, to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is just between 24 and 72 hours.
Sometimes, John, even the same day.
You're joking.
I'm not joking.
Guys, I use ZocDoc. We use ZocDoc. You should use ZocDoc too.
Go to ZocDoc.com/OKOP and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/OKOP, ZocDoc.com/OKOP. Let's get back to the show. Coddled mom has a son who's momentarily stuck in prison. If/when he is released, he is unemployed, without a home, a husband who doesn't want anything to do with her anymore, and her daughters are sick and tired of her shenanigans and downright toxic behavior. Nice one, Coddled mother. Plus side of all this is that she has her hands full with this mess. And then we have another update.
Oh, wait, did we?
You
Got
should
hit
got
in
hit in the face.
Did she get hit in the face?
I think we're getting to that.
Oh,
I think we're
okay.
getting to
oh,
that.
life-wise, like life just hit her in the face.
That has happened, and
I don't think she physically gets hit in the face.
maybe
That's mine.
maybe there's a more. That's your prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think CoddleMum is setting herself up for a pretty bad sentence, considering maybe not the 5 to 10 years that Blabbermouth is facing.
Because she's gone to Opie's house a number of times.
Multiple times.
Thrown some stuff away, got put in jail,
Yep.
pulled this shenanigans. She's definitely going to show up again.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just go ahead and put her in the psych ward. She has nowhere else to go. Let's just throw her in there.
We just gotta find like if we could build like a box where she could get like fed like a hamster. Like it has water, it has food and everything, and then we just push that box into the ocean. I think that would be phenomenal. So she has everything she needs.
Yep.
She has food, she has water, she has a bathroom,
Yep.
everything, like all of that good stuff.
And she's far away from everyone.
And she's just in a box in the middle of the Atlantic. That's awesome.
Easy.
That would be great.
Easy peasy.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah,
But
please do that.
one can
I'm
only
there.
hope.
I say
a
psych
man has
ward.
his-
He says the middle of the ocean.
Or cloud.
Or cloud. I don't know
Guys.
about. Well, maybe or cloud.
Put in the comments below.
What makes this black hole?
What sort of prison or torture chamber does CoddleMum belong in? Please get creative.
Everyone's saying black hole right now.
Yeah.
Black hole. Hey, black hole's a great choice.
Two
Okay.
people said black hole.
Let's get into this next update. So, how CoddleMum got hit in the face, begging Wonder Woman for help.
Oh
So,
boy.
I had to share this one with you. Short recap. CoddleMum is going through a divorce after she got served. Steve, her soon-to-be ex-husband, had warned her that he had reached his limit. He told her that one legal letter was enough for him to file for divorce, and so that's what he did. CoddleMum's daughters have already let her know that under no circumstances will they take her in after she and Steve sold the house. So that's over. There's no more hope for that.
Yeah, it makes sense. After all this stuff, don't
Can't
blame
do
him.
it.
Can't blame him.
CoddleMum has plenty of money in her accounts, along with a nice retirement fund. The daughters refused point blank to take their mother in to mooch off of them after all of the horrendous things she said to them about them. Apparently, CoddleMum has no intention of living on her own and or using her own money. Let's find out what this cockamamie plan is. So, she managed to get in contact, ladies and gentlemen, with none other than the former daughter-in-law, Wonder Woman. She is the entitled cousin's ex-wife, the terrible entitled cousins. She kept her old number for Steve so they could arrange for him to see his grandchildren. Very quick backstory. So again, entitled cousin, one of the key villains here, absolutely evil, is in jail, deserves to be.
Mhm.
He was married to Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, as things progressed, realized, hey, this sucks. I'm divorcing you. And now she's flourishing.
Yep.
She is absolutely thriving. And
Has a few kids.
and CoddleMum is her ex mother-in-law.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
So Steve is her ex father-in-law.
Yep.
Right. So she kept her old number for Steve, the ex father-in-law, to her, so they could arrange for him to see his grandchildren. She does have a new number, but kept the old one as a ruse for CoddleMum. You see, from what I understand, it's like this. If CoddleMum thinks that Wonder Woman has not changed her number, she still thinks that she has access to her and will not start searching for more information and thus find out about her new number and home address. So we have the
see.
old number as a decoy to keep her privacy for everything else safe and
That makes
situated.
sense.
So, CoddleMum contacted Wonder Woman. Again, her ex daughter-in-law, right? Wonder Woman answered, thinking that it was Steve. Alas, it was CoddleMum, and she immediately explained the situation without agreeing or asking how she was. It's like, boop, boop. Yeah, hello. Yeah, so like OP, like I tried to like call CBS, and I'm like gonna sue her, and like I'm gonna file all these like fake things. I'm gonna try to blackmail her, and like you need to help me, and like I need to live with you, and you need to like give me all your money, so I don't have to live off my retirement account.
Oh.
That's exactly how that went. That's exactly how that went.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Fun fact, Wonder Woman and I had met up that very day for a well-deserved day off in each other's company That is an understatement.
Yeah.
I could hear and enjoy this show. Oh boy. So before CoddleMum even could come to the point of asking / telling Wonder Woman what she wanted, Wonder Woman just said this. Just stop right there, Coddle Mother.
Here comes another speech.
Right?
Another great speech.
I know that you are going through a divorce. I know that you are selling the house and that you need a new place to live. I will not allow you to let you live with me. Not even when hell freezes over will I let you live with me ever. Lose my number and goodbye. Click.
Boom.
That was short but
Dang.
sweet. Short but sweet speech.
There we go.
Short but sweet speech. Coddled Mother did not dare to call her again.
Let's go.
All right, that's W's in the chat. We enjoyed the rest of our day while we basked in the glory of Wonder Woman's righteous retort. I love the balls of this woman. Heck yeah.
Call her ball Wonder Woman. Balls Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman balls.
Wonder Woman with
WWBs. So guys, we have another update titled The End or So We Hope. But we're only halfway through episode 3 of our 4-episode series. So we know it's not the end. We know there's more.
Yikes. So she physically did not get hit in the face. I think life just hit her.
I think life hit her in the face. You're right.
I was
You're
really
right.
expecting her to get hit in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at with that right
It
now.
probably would have been better if she got hit in the face.
Loki.
I mean, both, yeah.
Do we feel good about the situation with the Coddled Mom right now?
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty much cut her off.
Everyone's cut her off. She's desperate. She's grasping to
Mhm.
get anything that she can, and everyone knows where to stand. I'm glad the father-in-law, finally took a stand.
Steve, get out of there.
Steve finally took a stand and was like, "I'm done. I can't deal with this anymore."
As he should.
Dude, I feel so bad for Steve, his wife, his son,
Dude.
and Blabbermouth. I think that's his niece. I don't think it's
Blabbermouth is his daughter, I believe.
No, I think it's his niece.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's not his daughter.
so.
Yeah.
Two of his family members have gone completely off the bonkers because of money and
Yep.
greed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Steve, man.
Yeah.
I hope Steve can, I don't know,
How do you
find
marry
happiness
someone like
again.
that, though?
Give
Yeah.
Steve some money. You
No.
think?
Steve
We
sounds
can't give
like he's
anyone-
well off, though.
Yeah, we
does
can't give
he?
anyone else any more
No,
money.
no,
We've-
that's
we've,
what's-
we've given away way too much. By our very approximate calculations, it's in the 6 figures.
Yeah.
Of,
Okay,
Of
okay.
money. Of
I don't
money
know
that
how-
he's
yeah,
given away.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
All right, maybe buy Steve like lunch.
Yeah.
well, we can do
Yeah.
one. We can do one.
Steve, but I feel the worst for Steve on this one. But he finally got his wet toast spine became backbone.
Sourdough.
Yeah.
Sourdough, yeah.
And yeah, you know what? He still gets to see his grandchildren.
Oh yeah,
He gets the divorce from this absolute maniac of a woman. Pretty decent.
that's right.
Well, let's get into this next update. So,
Okay, here we go.
the end, or so I hope. So, a refresher, some people appearing in the story. NN is nice neighbor, and W is nice neighbor's wife. Frou Frou is those neighbors' dogs. LeFou, our own dog. LF, our lawyer friend. EC, entitled cousin. And then, of course, Blabbermouth, the insane and entitled sister-in-law. So, I posted some time ago about how I was attacked by entitled cousin and a friend of his while Blabbermouth found my children and tried to drag one of my youngest away. They were arrested and had to await their trial in prison. Then, the update about Blabbermouth and entitled cousin that you have been waiting for.
Oh boy.
The reason that it took so long was initially because of Christmas, New Year, and illnesses of people involved. Then I took some time to let the results sink in. I have not been at the majority of the trial, if you guys remember. We talked about that. My parents and friends have been present more to keep husband and me up to date with the court case. Well, the case is closed. Both entitled cousin and Blabbermouth will spend some time in prison.
No, not
Whoa.
sometime.
I know. We
Whoa.
want a lot. We want a lot. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe that's years.
Hey,
But
we,
they're-
hey,
but
we
they're
take
in
tiny
prison.
victories. We take tiny victories.
Yeah, we'll take the
Yep.
fact that they're at least in prison.
W's in the chat, yeah.
There was talk about them getting off scot-free at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So, everything that could be thrown at these pathetic excuses for human beings was thrown at them. All while hoping they would see the inside of a prison cell for quite some more time. For anonymity's sake, I will not disclose the amount of time that they were sentenced.
Just give us a time range.
But at least, was it some time or some years?
Sometime.
Time.
Sometime.
We just got
I'm
time.
guessing a few years because the initial charge against Blabbermouth was 5 to 10.
Got it.
So I would guess
3 to
at
5.
least like 3 to 5. Yeah,
I'd
3 to
say.
5, something like that. And it also, again, this is total inference, total guessing, but it almost sounds like they got the same amount of time, or maybe roughly the same amount of
Gotcha.
time. I'm
Okay.
just totally
You're
guessing
just
here.
guessing, yeah.
But I feel like OP maybe said one got way more than the other, but they both got some time.
Yeah.
Just my conjecture. So take that
Assumptions.
as you will. Entitled Cousin was convicted of a couple of things.
Uh-oh.
The most serious ones were grievous bodily harm and aiding a kidnapping. Blabbermouth was convicted as well. The most serious ones was for her attempted kidnapping and helping Entitled Cousin commit the grievous bodily harm. After they are released, they are not to contact us or come near us. We hope that they listened to that this time. Did they plan this together? Yes, they did. Entitled Cousin was to attack me, to scare me, and make me more pliable. Blabbermouth was to entice the children away with the idea that they would get us to pay. I guess get the kids paid too or something.
Weird. Basically,
Hold them for ransom.
oh my gosh. What? This is their actual plan?
I mean, we can't be surprised.
This
because
came
of
out
how-
of left field.
Dude,
For ransom?
they're so sick and twisted. I'm tragically not surprised.
I
I like
can't-
how they thought this was like a good idea.
Yeah, because like you're holding ransom your own family members' kids and thinking, oh, this won't be tracked back to me.
These people are.
You guys have a line of lineage.
If you want to be evil and greedy, at least be smart about it,
yeah.
right?
What the heck?
Come on. Hello? So, Blabbermouth said on the stand that she never meant to hurt my children.
Yeah,
Really?
because she meant to just put them up for ransom.
Yeah, I didn't mean to hurt them. I just meant to traumatize them.
Yeah,
I just meant to kidnap them. That's all.
Yeah, to get some monetary gain out of this.
Well, listen, you heard the word kidnapping?
Yeah.
Kids are great. Who loves kids? Napping is amazing. We all
Yeah.
love napping. Kidnapping, I was trying to...
Come on. Nothing personal.
What are
whatsoever.
you talking about, Blabbermouth? You know what Blabbermouth needs to do?
What?
Shuttermouth.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Shut her.
I'm just like trying to think like how like the light bulb pops,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, that sounds like a really good idea. Let's do that.
Bro, it's
It's kind of crazy.
just unimaginable. You can't imagine someone so evil and such an idiot at the same time. So, she never meant to hurt my children. She just wanted money. She did want money. That part is true. Entitled Cousin's buddy had made a deal before that he would give statements. Ooh, he's cutting a deal with the feds.
Oh shoot.
Cutting a deal with the feds. That he would give statements, evidence, everything they needed for the case against them, and he would probably walk away with probation, fines, and community service.
Let's
so
go.
basically,
Okay.
he doesn't get jail time in exchange for being an informant,
And this is
essentially.
entitled cousin?
This was the Entitled Cousin's accomplice,
Oh.
the person who helped Blabbermouth and
So
Entitled Cousin.
they
with
had
their
3
scheme.
people.
There was, I
Oh,
think at least a third. I think
wow.
there was at least a third person.
Holy cow.
Right? It turns out that Blabbermouth had talked down to me because she was jealous of my success with investments, education, and a good salary. Brother-in-law also invested in some things, but his investments didn't generate as much as he had hoped for because he's a freaking idiot who sucks. This resulted in Blabbermouth resenting me very much. When asked why she tried to take my children, her answer was, quote unquote, so that their mother would pay me the money that I deserve and she owes me.
Owes you? Owes you? What?
Is it because you're an idiot and idiots deserve to be paid and cared for by saintly geniuses? Is that
That's what I'm hearing, John.
is that what we're trying to say here? Like, because you're so dumb and stupid and evil that you just can't survive on your own.
This is so stupid.
Owes
what?
me.
That you did owes you? You didn't do anything for her.
You've literally done nothing except, well, she did do something for her. Kidnap her children.
Oh my god.
She did that. Wow, thanks. Thanks so much.
I strengthened your kids.
Yeah, dude.
Your kids are stronger and know martial arts because of me.
Dude, they also, another fun fact, Keon, is like the entire family are basically ninjas because they've been training in like martial arts and jujitsu and all
really?
kinds of crazy stuff.
I thought you were just joking.
No.
Nah, dude.
Oh, they're actually like MMA, UFC, like
They hit
jujitsu.
the proverbial gyms and just like went after it. And
Yeah.
now they're all just trained assassins, dude.
OP's kids.
OP's whole
OP
yeah.
and
Husband,
kids.
wife, and the
Yeah.
kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
Yo.
it's kind of
Yeah.
fire. Except for
Nice.
maybe OP because she was still recovering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the
Health-wise.
surgeries and everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, moving on, the times that she babysat my children or had sleepovers. Obviously, of course. Give me $1 million, please. I babysat your children 3 times. Well, she thinks I should have paid her or paid her more, even when she asked if the children could stay for the weekend. Hey, I would love to have the kids over. Can you give me $1 million?
Yeah, nothing by it. Just
Can I just have like 100 grand?
It's not okay. That's nothing.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
family.
We're family.
That's
you
love.
have to do it for family.
You owe it to me.
Fun
All the
fact.
money in the world.
Golly.
A fun fact, we always got something nice alongside flowers or something as a thank you for when they would watch them. And it's like, dude, yeah, this is your sister. These are your nieces and nephews. Like,
Yeah.
it's
That's just sort of how it goes.
It's just how it goes, dude. You just watch it, and they're still like giving them flowers or like a little treat, like, oh, thanks. Like, it's great, perfect.
Yeah.
You didn't owe them anything in the first place.
Yeah.
Now you got a little treat. Great.
And whatever you probably were owed, it would be that.
Come on. We've actually paid her for the handful of time she had to babysit, the hourly rate for a nanny at the time.
Oh
We
my
paid
God.
for gas in the cases that she went somewhere. Even the times that she offered to help out, we paid her either with money or a nice gift. So there you go. There you have it.
Oh my gosh.
Even though she said it wasn't needed, of course. We paid her daughters as well when they babysat. We know how jealous she was of our wealth. In our minds, we never actively flaunted it, but both hubby and I realize now that maybe we should have handled things differently.
I can't blame you guys.
You can't- They were
That's
just
just-
trying to be nice.
Yeah,
and give away.
you've been very nice and try to be good to family, and they took advantage of that. And
The only
yeah.
flexing of their wealth from my memory from this entire series, both this 4-episode saga and the original video we did a year ago, was them giving money away to everyone.
Yep,
And
the
like,
college funds.
I think they also did like a big vacation where they paid for everyone, and the impetus, I believe, if I remember correctly, of Blabbermouth starting to come after OP was because like OP paid for like a big vacation for like all of them or just her family or something, and then it entitled Blabbermouth was like, pay my crazy, I want to go on this like crazy vacation.
Yeah.
I want to rent out the entire Bahamas. Like, can you just give it to me? I deserve it. Haven't I worked hard? Aren't I a hardworking? Aren't I a good mother?
Oh,
No, you suck.
you suck so hard.
Still, hubby and I were flabbergasted. I mean, as you should be. The audacity of this woman. Mother-in-law and father-in-law are angry that she tried to abduct our children, but incredibly hurt as well. They never believed that their own daughter would go this far and would be sent to prison. Mother-in-law is broken now.
Dang.
She initially asked us to forgive and or forget, if you guys remember. Hubby and I lost our cool on this as Blabbermouth tried to harm our family. When mother-in-law heard her own daughter say the reasons for her actions, we were told she cried. She knew the lengths hubby and I went to help out for Blabbermouth and her family, with and without the funds that we have now. She and father-in-law were shocked to their core, according to friends of ours who witnessed them in the courtroom. But still, pure joy for us regarding the outcome. Not only will we be free from entitled cousin and Blabbermouth for some time, they also got what they deserve. I will admit I love to see their faces when they were found guilty.
Did they think they were going to be guilty?
Bro.
Dude.
I mean, we were worried. Like
Yeah.
there was a point where there was talk of Blabbermouth getting off without jail time.
Yeah.
There was a
But
time.
But it was
in the
a
series.
very
it was a long
far-fetched
shot.
Hail Mary from
Yeah.
their lawyer.
It was a pleading guilty and a bunch of other stupid crap that was kind of nonsense.
Was not going to slide.
Yeah, but I'm just I'm just so satisfied.
Why couldn't
right
she
now.
be there whenever they did get found guilty?
Who?
I think she could have been there when they were found guilty. I don't think she wants to like keep putting herself in that position because she doesn't like being put into that position.
Yeah,
of, like,
OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, she missed. I think it sounds like she missed most of the court proceedings, but was there when she got sentenced. Dude, I would not miss that for the world.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
Golly.
Oh. So Blabbermouth tried to plead / say something, blabbering as she does all kinds of things I couldn't hear. She was crying so much. Her youngest and her husband are the only ones who support her. Her other children disowned her and never even showed up.
Oh, Blabber Baby and brother-in-law were there. Those were the people that were supporting
Blabber
her.
Baby and
Oh
brother-in-law.
my gosh.
That's exactly right. Entitled Cousin became angry and started shouting and insulting everyone else. As we all know, that's the best way when you're in a courtroom and getting a sentence. That's the best way to react.
Best way to handle it.
That's the best. That's going to help you out so much, right?
Yeah.
No. He has his own troubles. His wife filed for divorce after Entitled Cousin was arrested. Again, that was Wonder Woman.
Let's go.
And she got custody of their children.
Let's go.
As she should. She got a new job and she got the heck out. She moved, sold the house. It was hers only, so he doesn't see any of that money, and got a no contact order and is busy building a good life for herself and her children. Absolutely.
She's handling
beautiful.
business,
She's
dude.
Handling business. Okay. So now he has no friends, no family, no wife, and not even his children.
Mm.
As he deserves.
Mm.
As he freaking deserves.
He probably still thinks he's in the right.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I mean,
he's entitled cousin. Come on.
dude. He's literally shouting insults in the court. Bro,
Yeah.
what are we doing
Of course,
here?
he would not
You've
be
lost.
going this far if he didn't think he was in the right.
Yeah.
In his frame of mind, he's like saving himself and his family.
Dude, this guy deserves to be in prison for life.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah,
But not sorry.
So tell him, John.
His children are in the same age range as my own, and as of now, don't want anything to do with their dad.
Wow.
His only supporter is his mother. Not even his father and sisters support him. So lawyer friend and husband are glad that I learned some valuable life lessons. I don't let family get away so easily anymore. To say we've learned this lesson is an understatement, okay?
Oh.
In the past, I would always try to see the good in people. I still do, but know that it's not always right. I have learned to make my boundaries known, decide which hills I'm going to die on, and then fight. I mean,
Yeah.
a good lesson to take away.
Yeah.
A good lesson to
This
take away. I'm
is
not
solid.
mad. I'm not mad at it. Because, like, just breaking that down real quick, OP does have a great heart. We've seen that throughout the series. And she's
Providing
like,
for a family.
providing for a family. She's still like, hey, I can still find generosity, where it makes sense, but I'm going to protect. I don't need to be generous at my own expense to the trillionth degree, right?
Yeah.
As it has been. So I'm glad that OP, can still have keep that her like wonderful generous spirit, which she has, which is amazing, and still protect herself and her boundaries and everything else.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
W's all
W's
around.
all around.
It's true that justice isn't always as sweet as this. Entitled Cousin should have been locked away sooner, in my honest opinion. My children feel safe once again. They sleep better. Our dogs, LeFou, Frou-Frou, and his owners, the neighbors, have helped a lot. The neighbors are real lifesavers. They've known from early on what the exact story was and have never asked for anything and gave their love, support, advice, and trust in abundance. OP might have lost a lot of family, gained some family in the neighbors.
Oh yeah, dude. Sometimes
Gains
you
of
got to
family.
lose a few soldiers to get some really good nights.
Ooh, that's true. Truer facts have never been spoken.
That's true.
The children see them as an extra set of family, and the nice neighbor and his wife love to have them at their home. They never could have children.
Aww.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That is really beautiful.
This is their like second family. I love to see that.
I love it.
Another great silver lining coming. I love that we're now over the hump of all of the horrors, and we're now starting to get the just desserts and like the sweeter side.
That would be so
everything.
freaking nice. Oh,
Man. They see the children as their honorary nieces and nephews.
nibblings.
I hate that word.
Okay.
That our eldest especially loves that he has the nice neighbor as another male figure to respect and learn from.
Nice.
In all of this mess, nice neighbor gave us insights that really helped him. I'm glad to have found a new family in this mess.
Aw.
I hope life will stay this way, at least for a while. I don't know if I'm posting too much after this. We have a whole nother episode, so stay tuned. The saga of Entitled Cousin and Blabbermouth has finally come to an end. Good luck to all. But listen, this would not be the saga that it is if there wasn't more. Our next installment includes none other than Baby Blabber.
Baby Blabber comes
Baby
back.
Blabber.
Shall we dive into this next update?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So,
Is it okay, so how is this working? Is it a new ep?
Nope.
or-
No.
oh no, sorry.
Still
This is
same one,
just
Still same one?
still
Oh,
same
still
one.
same.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Blabbermouth's youngest, once his college fund, tries different tactics.
Oh gosh.
We're getting a switch up in the strategy, y'all. Dear Reddit family, I hope this finds you all well and good health. Rest assured, this has nothing to do with Blabbermouth's youngest. Plot twist, okay? I have reread some of the posts, and I accidentally gave him two names. Originally, there was the Entitled Apple Kid. We're talking about Blabber Baby here. He is the apple of Blabbermouth's eye, and SOB, son of a Blabbermouth. To clear things up, we're going to use Baby Blabber, as we have. It gets too confusing. OP likes a lot of names. So, for those who follow me, you know that the young man, almost 19 now, had to say goodbye to his college fund from me and husband as he did something stupid. His dearly beloved parents were not happy as they had very little money left due to, you guessed it, the court costs and whatnot. So it seems like he needs to get a job to fund his way through college. Oh, boo-hoo. For some reason, he didn't have one before. I wonder why. Wonder if he was not given everything he never deserved. I suspect that Blabbermouth just paid for everything. So he's already started, but he's not happy with the status quo. So he's tried some new and different tactics to get some money from us.
Please do share.
At least he's changing the strategy. You know, he tried the first strategy twice and it didn't work. At least he's, not doing the same thing a third time.
I see.
We gotta give him that.
All I see is Wile the Coyote trying a different tactic to get the
Roadrunner.
The
Roadrunner.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's not. He's never gonna catch it.
He's never gonna catch it,
Never
dude.
gonna catch it. He's gonna run into a wall that's painted as a hole.
That's a road.
Right? Huh?
You said as a whole.
Oh,
It could be a hole too.
yeah. It was painted as a hole, like a hole in the.
He's gonna run into
In
a
the
wall
rock.
that was painted as a road that the Roadrunner went on.
A road is more accurate, but it's also a hole. I digress.
I feel you. Run into a brick wall.
Yeah. So before I start, we know that his parents have enough money left to pay for the majority a year of college courses, but not for the books and other necessary things. So he's like a year of tuition.
Got it,
That they could cover, right? So brother-in-law still has a job somehow that pays well enough. We know he pays in different installments during the year. This is normal here. About the funds, the college funds that he was set to receive.
Okay.
So we had set the money aside, but we always made it clear that we get any information for the college courses and books. I guess so. It's like, hey, you tell us what the cost is. You send us receipts. We send you the money type of thing. We never gave the money to prevent fraud, like straight up. Every child and parent was made aware of this fact. So now we're going to get into his new strategies. Quick guesses. Do we have any?
I can't think of
conspiracy
anything.
theories?
Maybe he put them down as an emergency contact, and whenever it didn't go through on his bank account, he was like, "Oh, contact my real parents or
Interesting.
my
Like I'm in the hospital.
beneficiaries."
Hey, he has this buddy pretend to be. Hi, this is Nurse Bob from ICU Hospital.
Yeah.
And Opie's in a bad way. Could you just wire us like 50 grand right now?
Yeah, something like that.
That's good.
I meant from the institution itself, like the college place. Like he
Oh.
put in his credit card information, and they try to charge it, and it didn't go through. So they're like, "Hey, what's another thing to do
Oh,
it?" And
yeah,
then they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, just call these people, and they'll do it."
Yeah.
And then he put his name as one of his siblings.
Yeah.
So then it'd be like, "Oh, blank last name tried for some
Ooh, that's
money."
a good, yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, okay."
That's good. Keon, any guesses?
Oh, I
any
was gonna go like
conspiracy
the
theories?
most simplistic route.
Talk to me.
He just asks for forgiveness, does it really nice, and he just does the nice thing and asks.
I mean,
can I have the money, please?
honestly,
I'm sorry for my sins. I've learned from my mistakes. Maybe he might even put some like religious aspect in there.
Ooh, converted?
Converted.
Went to the, hey, colleges of churches, right?
Yeah.
I'm a changed man. I'm a man of God now.
I'm a man of God now.
So what do I need as a man of God?
Your money.
Money to go spread the gospel.
Spread the gospel. I'm going to need $50,000 to spread the word of Jesus Christ.
Come on. I'm going to be going to some random villages, so just give me tons of cash.
I can see him doing that. Or like maybe whatchamacallit, like a donation to a whatchamacallit, I can't think of the thing. Where like it's a good thing to donate money to.
Charity?
Thank you. Like I couldn't think of charity.
Bro's never donated to charity. It's showing. What's that one thing good people do and put money towards?
I just like Keon's face. So I
Pokemon cards. I'm Keon right now. Huma. I give money to Pokemon
I'm no longer
cards.
listening to Riley ever again. I'll just make fun of Riley whenever he's like, "Oh, dude, I used to get bullied in high school." I'm like, "Haha, that sucks."
Dude, that was pretty tough though.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
All right, I'm going to get to this first attempt. Great
right,
guesses
whatever.
from both our
Yeah.
beautiful gentlemen here.
Thank you.
Let's see if anyone got it right. Attempt number 1. Explained a situation. My parents don't have enough money to fund it. I don't have a job. So I told him, get a job.
Easy solution.
Job, you bum.
Yeah. Amazing. He says he doesn't want to. Who? Baby doesn't want to work a job. I asked about the situation just to see what he would say. Turns out his parents can pay for the majority of the year's tuition, but not the books or the other years. I told him that I'm glad that at least this year's tuition is covered. He starts whining a bit. I repeated what I said. He screwed over with his actions towards my children. He was warned. He was again informed that getting a job was good for him in many ways. After a while, he left, fuming. But that's not all. We have more attempts. Maybe many. Attempt number 2.
Aw.
Sending us texts, emails, and letters with, once again, a list of reasons why he should get his money. His money.
He's desperate.
Quote unquote.
So desperate.
He's desperate. Bro's crashing out. Giving us guidelines to hand over his funds.
So you're going to go to the park bench and you're going to drop a bag of $50K and you're going to walk away. You do not call the cops.
He was giving us deadlines to hand over his money, quote unquote. We ignored this, but we saved everything.
Okay.
Attempt number 3. He sent us a not so officially looking letter from a legal firm.
Probably had so many typos in it too.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Dr. Lawyerstein. I am informing you on behalf of my client. That's a misspelling that I just made up. Demanding that we handle the college funds, or our favorite friend, our old friend, legal action would be taken.
Hey.
Please
Beautiful.
get this boy in court.
Please.
This time, I called lawyer friend, and we arranged a video call with brother-in-law, a lawyer, and Baby Blabber.
Oh boy.
We told them that we wanted to talk about Baby Blabber shenanigans, and that his latest one was one that could get him in trouble with the law.
Do you just
Beautiful.
go ahead and pull the trigger on that? Because
For me,
he's
only
young.
reason I hesitate, no, I want him to suffer. Don't get me wrong. I want him
Baby
to suffer.
Blabber?
I want him to suffer. However, I want to protect OP's peace, or my peace if I'm thinking in her shoes.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know, Keon. What do you think? Do we sue him to oblivion?
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
It doesn't.
You just nip it in the butt.
I mean, I would warn him. I'm like, if you keep proceeding with what you're
Warn
doing, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You
Sit him
do
down.
realize
It's
it's
just
gonna,
a warning. Another warning.
Warning to start, and then but you know what? Now I'm coming full circle again to the other side. I think he's not he's shown that he's not going to learn his lesson
No.
until he actually gets the actual more consequences.
Just like his mama.
I mean, I would just like, have you not seen what we've done to the people who have tried to get this money and you are following in their footsteps? Have you not seen?
Are you blind?
God, it really hurts to be dumb in this family.
Right.
It's like, all right, let's keep going on the line here, guys. Like, who's next? Like, we'll take you on.
And
Who wants
again-
that?
And again, guys, just remember where we started at a full ride college scholarship.
Dude,
That's where we started.
beautiful.
That's where we started.
beautiful.
Now, not only have we lost the full ride, okay? We are now entering territory where OP could be sued to lose money.
I mean, he's already lost it all. It
Bro,
seems
you
like.
could have like led with an apology and been like, try to explain your stance with everything.
right.
That maybe could have got you another year.
Maybe.
You know, what'd be really funny. Is just
What?
have the oldest son fight this son and just like winner take all.
I would love that.
Cage match,
I
family
would
cage
love
Yeah,
match.
that.
we already know.
Or you know what?
He's gonna win.
We'll
Yeah,
be fair to
exactly.
you. We'll do youngest versus youngest.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
know, we
There
want it because remember, Baby Blabber is also the youngest of his siblings.
Okay,
So like, hey, we'll make it even. We'll make it fair.
let's
we'll
make
do
this fun.
two youngest siblings, cousins, go out, get after it. See what happens. F around and find out.
F around and find out.
Well, let's see. Let's keep going
Bring
here.
it.
So, we wanted to talk about Baby Blabber's shenanigans and the latest one that could get him in trouble with the law. What he was doing could be considered blackmail, and impersonating a lawyer/law firm is a big no-no as well. Lawyer friend was having a lot of fun explaining this to Baby Blabber in detail. Then it was my turn. I wanted to set the record straight with Baby Blabber.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, he thought that his siblings just got the money in their bank accounts. I told him that wasn't the case, as he was told when he was 15 years old and repeated many times over the years. I got the receipts, the letters, etc. from brother-in-law. This is Baby Blabber's dad, the dad of all the kids that they were funding, and Blabbermouth, and then I paid for it. I get the receipts, I pay for it. That was the model that Baby Blabber was told over and over again. Not even a cent of it went into their bank accounts. This is all reimbursements, okay?
Got it.
In the case of money left after their college and wanting to use it for a down payment on a home, I was the one to do this in the presence of, in this case, his eldest sister, and sent confirmation. So, explaining that a little bit, the eldest sister, she finished college. They had money left over in the funds that they had set aside for her. She was great. She was awesome. So what did? They took that remaining left over and they helped her with a down payment for her home. Because again, what is OP? A saint.
Oh my
OP's a
gosh.
saint. Yes. And she was planning to do this, if all goes well, with possibly every single niece and nephew of the 5. So
Cool.
Baby Blabber acted very surprised. Then I asked him why he was insisting on having money in his bank account. A lot of hemming and hawing later and avoiding the question, and I told them what I was thinking. He just wanted the money and to spend it on other things that aren't education related. Boom. He blushed. Then he got angry and started ranting and spilled the beans. He wanted his father to pay for his college and work harder if he couldn't bring up the money. His dad is also very handy as a certified electrician, among other things. He didn't want to get a job, but wanted to live the good life with the money while taking his college time the easy way.
Dude, this guy's so stupid.
Correct. The condensed version was something along the lines of, I don't want to work. You have the money, and my dad can work extra as a handyman, so I don't need to work. I want to take it easy with college and just have fun.
What?
I just want to have fun.
What?
You just give me all your money and I have fun.
Dude, that's...
There are things about brother-in-law that I don't like the fact that he went along with his wife and her shenanigans, like when she kidnapped her children. Those shenanigans, if you recall. What I do like is that his children can't sell him on any crap. He allows them to make mistakes and he has good talks with them. God, the fact that OP can compliment him on anything is beyond me.
I think he's patronizing him now. It's not complimenting. I think it's just patronizing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The 4 other children are good young adults or growing into adulthood as decent people.
Let's go.
He is also a very hardworking man and respects other hardworking people deeply. So when his youngest tried to work him to the bone, so Blabber Baby could dally a bit, he didn't take that well. Oh, heck no. That won't work for brother-in-law. Long story short, brother-in-law said he would deal with it and left the call.
Whoa.
Since then, you hear that, Riley?
Mm-mm.
It's blissful silence.
Ooh.
His siblings tell him that his father got him a job with a friend, alongside the friendly reminder that Blabber Baby can also pay for his own college if he decides to ruin this.
Wow. You know what I'm seeing?
Talk to me.
I'm seeing a hint of Dan in this brother-in-law. Remember when Dan was the evil villain and now he's come around? Because Dan was also manipulated by his wife, so brother-in-law is having time to actually think right. I see
You're
that
so
happening.
right.
I see a Dan in this
Dude.
brother-in-law.
Dude.
Is
this brother-in-law do it for Dan? Guys, talk about this in the comments because I'm really curious to see your thoughts on this because
do it for Dan here.
that is a great theory. Because from what I remember, mother-in-laws pretty much come around, right? We talked about that. We predicted at the beginning of the series. Mother-in-law, she got the therapy. She realized what she did wrong, and it's doing good.
Yep, and the father-in-law and the mother-in-law may have been putting influences on the brother-in-law since the blabbermouth is out of the picture. She's in jail. Brother-in-law is probably like leaning a little bit more on the
Towards the
mother-in-law.
good people. He's
people.
now being not surrounded as much by the toxic people. His other 4 children are great.
Yep.
Right? So maybe now that he's all of the like toxic people are being removed and all the good people being replaced, he will come to
We could.
guys.
But he also has but the other side of it is this brother-in-law, every time money comes into picture, he's always like on top of it. He's like,
greedy.
don't waste it. He's pretty greedy with it. He's pretty stingy.
Yeah.
So that's the other thought. But it could be do it for Dan 2.0.
I really like that. That is a great conspiracy theory. Going into this next episode, the next episode is the final in this 4-part episodic series. So guys, we'll see you there. If you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.